So, Navid, how are you feeling?
Hi. Fine, excellent. Let me start my screen so that I will start my introduction and then you guys are based on different locations. Okay, so let me first introduce myself. I believe that inshallah this training will be a very good training for all of you guys, and you will learn a lot today to help your businesses move in the right directions. And tomorrow we will have more additional training on digitalization stuff. So let me introduce first myself. My name is Sayyid Naveed Hussain. I am from Pakistan. I'm an industrial engineer by profession. I am also executive MBA in marketing and finance. I have 16 years of experience in plant operations management, lead multiple businesses for startups and lean manufacturing, work in the big multinational like Procter & Gamble, Honda, Mondelez, and Orbicon Investment Groups in 6 different countries like UK, Nigeria, Morocco, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. I have been engaged in the business excellence program since last 12 years. Implemented integrated work system for P&G, ILCSS for Mondelez, WCOM, Orbicon Manufacturing Excellence programs. I have been leading the WCOM program since last 4 years as a head, and managing digital transformation since last 2 years as well. So this is brief about me. The last thing, which is very important, that if you have all these skills in terms of all the systems in terms of the lean manufacturing methodologies, you know what system can help you to do what loss you can eliminate, you know your cost drivers, and you know everything what to do and how to do. But if you don't have the perfect organization, high performing organization, means that you don't have the right organization in terms of the people, I would even say that the managers, the leaders, and shop floor people, all people have the right capability to deliver this program, to deliver the business in terms of performance control system, which we talked about in terms of daily meeting structures, in terms of lean methodology. Do we really have the right people available who will be owning these KPIs and who will be having the capability to analyze these KPIs, who will be able to deliver these KPIs through the use of loss methodologies. So it's extremely important that you need to know that do you really have the right organization in place? And it all starts with this question, that organizations are perfectly designed to deliver the results they do have, which means that if a company is delivering very good results, this means they are designed to deliver the results. But if, for example, they are not delivering the results, this means their organization is like this. That's why they are not delivering the results. This means there's something wrong with their organization, and that's why they are not able to deliver these results. What does it mean by organization? This is the question we will ask in this organization performance modeling tool, in which you discuss the organization design, in which we have 6 key important elements you question to make sure that our organization is a perfect organization or not. So I will explain you in the next slides. But first thing is that high performing organization is what the organization which help you, the companies, to outperform their competitions, their competitors, and sustain their business in the market, which means they are the best people and they know how to do the things in the best way. And that's why they always supersede competitors, and they always deliver all the expectation coming from the market in terms of the best lead time, best product, best quality, best service, which eventually help the business in terms of revenue growth, profit growth, customer satisfaction. You become supplier of the choice, you become employee of the choice, because our employees should be also happy with us. So why they will be happy, we will discuss in the organization design. Talent attraction and retention. So it's very important that we should have the perfect organization in place to have these benefits, because you may have good talent, why people leave the company? For sure there is something wrong, they are not getting something and someone else is willing to give him better position, better offer. So something is wrong in our organization design, that we are not rewarding, we are not compensating the people based on their capability, and someone else is willing to pay him better, and he think he has better capabilities than what we think. So it's extremely important that we need to have the perfect organization. So now I will ask some questions that which we need to answer. We always have tools which we have discussed in our lean methodology for equipment and the process losses. All the pillars and are helping us to deliver our equipment losses and the process losses. Clear? But are these the only problems we have in our manufacturing environment? This is exactly what the OPM will tell us, that we not only have the equipment and processes, we also have the cultural issues, like the people behaviors and how people are basically owning the stuff, owning the KPI. You may define the KPI, you may define the ownerships. You can say that you are responsible for this KPI, you are supposed to make sure you deliver this KPI, but still people don't deliver the KPI. So what is the problem? What is the culture? What is happening in our organization? Why people are not behaving the way we want people to behave? So what is the problem with the people behavior which we need to fix? So this is what OPM will tell you basically. So OPM, what exactly OPM do? Organization Performance Model do what do? You have a lean manufacturing system, which has performance control system, loss reduction methodologies, which is basically working, and you're improving your performance. OPM work as a wedge to make sure that whatever you achieve, you keep sustaining it. You don't fall back, which means that if you develop a strong mechanism, you build the capability, but if the people leave the company, I know people are not happy and they stop doing the job we want them to do in terms of standards and procedures which we have defined them to follow, what will happen? Your results will start dropping again, your improvements will start going down, like again, and then you will have to use the same cycle to start fixing your machine and your process issue, and you will find out in the most of cases that people are not following the procedures, people are not following the standards which we have defined. Why? Why is basically this? Because we have something wrong with our organization. We are not making sure that the organization challenges are addressed in terms of the key points. I will explain in the next slide. So every business, organization performance model has two cycles. One is the assessment cycle and the other one is the design cycle. Because assessment cycle is the cycle we use basically when you already have a business in place, okay, and design cycle you use normally when you're starting a new business, okay. So to develop the right organization. So in assessment cycle, the first thing is that you know, first question you need to ask is what is your business needs, mean that what you are looking for. So every business has some kind of vision, mission, and some market scenarios. So we first need to know what are the business needs and what is our business result, what is our business situation, are the results satisfactory, are we really achieving according to what we are looking for or not. So if there is something wrong or there is something good, then you go deep into the cultural element where you talk about that what behaviors we have in the organization in terms of ownership and the clarities which is causing us not to deliver the results or which is helping us to deliver the results we have. Because it's extremely important that if you're delivering some results, while you're delivering these results, you need to make sure that their good things are there and it should stays always. You always build on this skills. Once you know when you point out your culture issues, then you go deep into the design element of the organization structure, which comprise on the 6 element that of structure, reward, decision-making, information, people, and tasks. Which means that the first question you ask is that, do we have the clear task and clear responsibilities defined? Like maybe we have the standards. We have defined the perfect standard, we have the SOPs, but have we clearly defined that who will exactly do this task? Okay. Then we ask another question that do we have the, even before going to that, we ask the question that do we have the right people to do these skills, this task? Like, do they have the capability to do these things? Have we hired the right people? Do we have the right people according to our business in terms of the skills this business need? Then we go to another question, which is basically structure. Have we structured these people in a way that they really can do this task the way we want? Then another important thing is that, okay, when we, even if we have structured them very well, have we developed a right decision-making structure? Are we really people can take a decision at the shift level, daily level, or they are waiting for next day morning manager to come and take a decision, or the manager is waiting for general manager of the business to come and take a decision? Or even if if we have given them authority to take a decision, but do they really have the right capability to take a decision? Again, going back to the same point. And then do they really have the right information? Like, do they really know that how much we are suffering as a business? And once, even if we have all these things, if the people are really doing very good job, are we really making sure that we are compensating them properly? Are we making sure that the good performance is being rewarded and the bad performance is being punished? So once you do all this assessment and you find out based on the culture assessment and the results we are looking for, you assess, you then evaluate your business strategy. Every business, most of business you might belong to, you might not have the strategy, but there is always some hidden strategies, and we should know that there is what is our strategy, how we are basically delivering our business. So it's very important that based on whatever, we should evaluate our strategy if we have the strategy. If we don't have a strategy, this is another big question, that why don't we have a strategy? What is our key priorities? What we want people to focus on? Again, the same, going back to the same point, compelling business need, which I mentioned in the start, that every business should have some compelling business need, and based on this, they need to develop some kind of a strategy. That I want to be the #1 supplier. I want to be number supplier, mean that I need to increase my volumes. I want to achieve my market share, increase my market share. To achieve my market share, that what exactly I need to do internally to achieve this market share, which means that maybe my biggest challenge is my capacity constraint. I need to focus heavily on the improving the efficiency. So my strategy could be that I need to heavily focus improving the productivity. So productivity is my key priority. Key strategy is a productivity. Another strategy could be the cost. That my biggest challenge is that I am able to deliver everything to the as a customer satisfaction, but I'm delivering at the high cost. So I may say that my cost is my biggest priority. So TDC is my biggest priority. So you develop your strategies, and then this cycle continues. So again, what question you will ask in your business need? The first part, business need. You say, okay, what are my company targets? What are the needs in terms of my vision and my mission? What are the external requirements in terms of compliance, in terms of standards as a kind of business we are in? What is our competitive situation? Are we #1 supplier? Are we second? Are we third? What are our competitors doing? Are they better than us? And our internal expectation from the organization, how people think about us as an employer. Are they really happy and they are willing to continue with us? Then second thing is that you evaluate your business situation based on the needs. Then you say, okay, what results are we delivering to deliver our business need? Are we really meeting our company needs in terms of targets? Are we meeting our external requirements? Are we really delivering according to the competition, against the competition? Are our people internally are satisfied with the mechanism in terms of reward, promotions, in terms of training, capability building? So we compare versus business need and agree on what is red, what is green, and list them. Okay, so if we are achieving some good things, we put them green, and because we also need to know that why we are green, because that can help us work on the reds. It's very important. If we are achieving something, we also point it out. Then we go to the assessment of culture, and then we ask the question that what results are satisfactory, mean that what results we are delivering, and what results we are not delivering. So why we are not delivering? So then we ask this question: what actual behavior and norms are influencing the results? Means that what is the attitude of people toward the targets and objectives? What people think about the KPIs and clear ownership we have mentioned to them? What actual work that people don't do and don't do? Okay, what gets prioritized and what not? Maybe we have defined the clear ownership, but we are pushing people to on different priorities. We are not telling them these are that you need to focus on the productivity or you need to focus on the changeover. They might have a different focus, because maybe the middle level management, they don't care about the top KPI, because on the daily basis they are looking at something else. So what are the norms and behavior that explain the results being satisfactory or not? And what do we say versus what we do? Okay, we always say that yes, I own this KPI, I will do, but actually I don't care. I really don't do anything in delivering this KPI. Okay. So the next question is that you do go deep into the organization design to evaluate your basically design challenges. You have whatever it is, why we have this, whatever we discuss in the culture, that these problems, in case you find out the problems, if you have something good, something bad, why we have, then you ask the question in the organization that the task, that are the tasks clearly defined, expectations clear. What about the people? Do we have the right people? Do we have the people with the right skills to deliver this task? Do we have the right structure to allow people to do what we are expecting from them? Or does the way we are organizing the performance control system, which is facilitating people to do their job, or we are engaging people in something else, in unnecessary discussion, in unnecessary meeting? Then you are we rewarding the people for the good performance? In case if they are doing their job very well, are we rewarding them, or are we punishing the undesired behavior, like people who are not doing good job? Are we making sure that we are pointing out them, or we are building their capability, or assessing them, or doing something? And is the information available and shared? Are we really informing the people how business is really doing? Are we really telling them that we are not delivering our KPIs and targets? And then decision making. Who is making sure that making the decision? Are we really making sure that, maybe in the most businesses, I'm sure you will agree with me that the most of businesses, the decisions are always being taken at the leadership level. Mainly 50% of the main decisions are taken at the GM level, maybe 25 to 30% decisions are taken at the middle management level. So are we really giving the people accountabilities, is a decision-making authority? And obviously you should not give the decision-making authority just because, okay, we want them to take the decision. You have to make sure that you really build the capability in the people to take the decision as well. Because we want to make sure that the decisions are being made at the right time, not after 45 days of the you're analyzing your OE and then finding out, oh, I have this issue, I have this issue, I have this issue. It's already very late. So we need to take the actions at the right time to help business get the benefit at the right time. And for sure you have to
excuse me, here I have a quick announcement, because probably in 8 minutes
yes,
this link will expire. I would like to state that we've provided you on the email and here in the chat the next link, just in case it will finish before you finish the
I think I will finish in that in
How much time do you have?
5-10 minutes. No, I will finish in 5-10 minutes, but I think we need to still connect to make sure that we ask
I think
questions.
so.
No,
yes.
no, obviously we need to ask the questions. We need to keep time for people to ask the questions, for sure. Okay, so let me quickly move on. So next thing is that the business strategy, so which was a part of our loop, that we need to have the fifth element is the strategy. So once you know that what is your organization challenges, you ask the question, what are the real business strategy in place which drive what the work that gets done and work which does not get done, which means that whatever results we are looking for, what are the real strategy in place as compared to what strategy we want to be. So what business strategies have lead to the choices made in the organization design? What are the controlling values? That means that we need to make sure that we evaluate whatever strategies we have. If we don't have a strategy, or if we have some kind of hidden strategy, we really ask the question, what is the strategy in place? And then all the strategy in line with the business need is also another extremely important question, that what the needs we are looking for, are we really saying that the strategy is going to deliver our needs or not? It's extremely important to link your strategy to your business need, and that's why it's a closed loop cycle. So in the design cycle, you do things in a anti-clockwise way, because it is used for a new business in which you said, okay, what I'm looking for as a new business to start with, what need must be satisfied. So you develop some strategies, then you make sure that to deliver this strategy, do you have the right organizational structure? Then you make sure that to make sure this organizational structure should work perfectly fine. I should make sure that I develop the right behaviors in the organization in terms of reward and recognition to make sure that people follow these right behaviors in terms of ownership and accountabilities and whatever, and to deliver the results I'm looking for. So it's a anti-clockwise cycle. For any new business you want to start, you go by this cycle to evaluate your organization design to make sure that you have the perfect organization in place to deliver the results you are looking for. So this is just one example of a business basically that it has been business need, for example, 5% cost saving, productivity, sorry, this much savings, but actually they have 1 million saving. They have very bad efficiencies. There's nothing they mention about the productivity. They have 50% changeover. This is what the need. They want case fill rate, mean they want to ship to the customer 98.5%. Actually, they did very good in that, but still they have challenges in the changeover. Maybe they are having higher changeovers. And they set a target that we want to have 30% minus stops reduction in our equipment, but actually they are not meeting their target. Actually, they are standing at 139, although they set a target of 120. So you know your business need, and then you have a business situation. Now, the next thing is that what they did is basically they evaluate the culture, they ask questions, they check with the people in the brainstorming session. How you do it basically, when you do the session, you involve all the people from the top to bottom. You even involve some operators, key operators in the discussion, because this OPM is an exercise. It is a 2 to 3 day exercise in which you involve all the people from top to bottom at different level and listen all the levels to understand that what is exactly the culture on the floor. Okay. And once you know that what is good and what is bad, the greens is good and the red is bad, then you go into your design element and check that what is good about our tasks and what is bad. What is good about our people, what is bad. What is good about the structure and what is bad about the structure. What is good about the reward ignition and what is mainly reward, they mention only the bad thing, because mostly the companies, you will either find that the people will say that there is no good reward, because obviously if you don't have a good clear ownerships, you don't reward the people the way it should be. Then do we have the right information, the decision making? So they evaluated themselves in terms of results, and then they discuss the top line behaviors and in terms of what people think, and then what are the goods and the weaknesses in our design organization in terms of our people, and then what is strategies somehow in place. Okay, but still the strategies are working or not working is another question. Now, what they did this exercise, they got deep into, and obviously, how you do it. When you do this, the good things you try to retain, and the bad things you try to work on. So whatever is the red, you need to take the action in this exercise, okay, to rework at what need to do to different to make it done. So outcome of the, just let me show you the outcome of the exercise they did. Basically, what they did is basically they said, okay, we still want to keep delivering the same results, okay, and same business need. They made their targets more stretch, okay, and they also linked the OE with the savings, okay. They said that we want to still retain the same KPI in terms of case fill rate, and then he says, okay, our business strategy based on what they learn in the culture, that we want to have this as our strategy, joy and winning moment as our strategy, and or focusing on the skills and rewarding the people for using the lean methodologies or ownership culture on the shop floor at all levels. And then they looked at the design element and they look at everything they can do to fix the problems that identified in the tasks, in the people, in the structure, in the reward system. For example, they mentioned that the performance-based reward and compensation and timely recognition and celebration of the success, rather perception-based rewarding. So they pointed out everything very clearly that what needs to be done differently now to make sure that what we are looking for, we can deliver. So we need to fix our design problems to have the culture. And then also they talk about the behaviors and the culture. They want servant leadership. They want to have ownership from the shop floor. They want to have a collaboration strategy, meaning that the people should work together as a team. Okay. And the decision making and the learning from the failure should be encouraged. Like we should allow people to take decision, and then we coach them and train them. So everything is being revisited and evaluated, and then you make sure that your organization is now perfect to deliver the result. And you do this exercise until you really don't get the results you're looking for. So principally in the first exercise, you get most of what you're looking for. I think we have 1 minute. So, you evaluate your organization design, and the most important thing is to make sure that every person in the organization has a perfect balance in this design, 6 design elements. So then these are some of the key supporting points for all these design elements, that when you are questioning, you need to make sure that you do all these things in terms of every element. For example, in the reward recognition, you need to reward individual teams and organization for meeting the results. Make sure that each individual continuously challenge and enable to grow their capability and influence, to that you reward them. Decision making, maximize and real decision making, and accountability at all levels, for example. So these are some of the supporting points that when you are evaluating your organization design, you support your organization with these points, that you look into your design element from this point of view to change your approach about the organization design. Again, the last question, I think. Hi, Anna. Yeah, we're still there.
Apparently we still are here, but
okay.
It can finish in a moment. So let's
Okay,
move on to the new link.
I would recommend to go to the new link, and then we can go to this last slide. This is the last page of my presentation, and then we will start the question answer session.
Okay, so let's everyone, please join us to the link I'm going to send right now to everyone. And let's sweep the room. Do you see the link on everyone chat?